gentlemen, boys and girls, Facebookers, YouTubers, Mountaineers, we got another awesome episode of the Mountain Dew Review today. Today we got an awesome guest. He is one that I have not yet seen perform live. I've just had the pleasure of listening to digitally.
Oh yeah.
Following him on Facebook. But he is definitely a very positive guy, a very community go-getter. We have the one, the only, No Good.
What's up, y'all? This is Sam, Midwest Ambassador. I appreciate it.
Thank you for being on here. Thanks for coming out.
Hey, this is my first time meeting him, literally in person for the first time. But I've always saw his work. I've always seen what he done, and I see how he supports. And even though he went through a tragic moment, let that stop me. That's like motivation. And then when I asked, could I come through, or if he asked me, could I come through, man, I was ecstatic. I was more than happy to come through. So I know I got a real organic fan. You know what I mean? When he say, I listen to you and I like your music, oh yeah, he done sat down, listened, dissect your music, and really listen to it. So I appreciate being here.
I just appreciate people that try hard, work hard, give back, and you're one of them guys that you can clearly see do that. So it is beyond my pleasure to have you on. Again, you guys know I speak to a lot of people, and you're really highly spoken of from other people in the scene.
Thank you.
So that's always, you know, when you never hear a bad thing.
That's a beautiful thing.
That's always
That's
something
awesome.
good. There's quite a few of you that are like that, you know, but there's also some of you know who you are, you know, and you've done some dirties. But I mean, I don't judge nobody on their past either. My thing is I look at your music and I know you from the point where I met you, and that's all I'm worried about.
I feel that.
You know, because there's
a no judgment zone.
Absolutely, because trust me, there's a reason I'm a nice guy now.
You know what I mean?
So let's just dive into this. Let's get into where you're from.
Hey, I'm originally from Omaha, Nebraska. A lot of people didn't know that, but I dwelled in a lot of different states, but Atlanta's my home away from home. But when I came back here, man, it just seemed like the scene needed something new, and I was starting to get on top of my rhymes and whatnot, and I chose rapping. Well, it chose me, actually, and I just started going. Since then, I've been rapping for about 15, 16 years, and within the last 7, that's when it really started. So that's just more to show you, man, just hard work, dedication, consistent work and dedication will get you exactly what you want, because hey, as long as you got it to present, people gonna listen to it. You might not know it, you might not see it, but they're going, the numbers is going.
Somebody's gonna, as I reiterate a million times to you guys, I might not like everybody's music,
right,
but somebody's gonna like your music.
Because you made it. Right.
There's somebody that's gonna connect to it.
Right.
You know, trust me, there's music for everyone. That's why there's fucking a million bands out here, guys. So just remember, do it for yourself, feel good about it, and trust me, you keep pushing it, keep putting it out there. That's what we're doing our podcast here for.
Right.
You know, to get out there, guys, because people need to listen to your
music. Cross-network as much as you can. Do as many features as you can. I mean, allow
features are probably one of the most important things you guys can do.
Most definitely.
And especially not just with guys here in town, but if you can get a feature from another guy in Sioux Falls or a guy in Des Moines,
connect with the one
and a guy in Topeka, and you find where your numbers are streaming from.
Yeah, study.
You see your numbers are coming real high out of Tulsa. Well, find a couple guys that got high numbers in Tulsa that are music you connect with. And just follow them,
follow them,
You know, just don't straight out of the blue hit them up either. I mean, you can.
Hey, sometimes I do it.
Sometimes that works. You know, however you want to approach it, guys. But and again, if they say no one day, give it some time, hit them back up later.
Here goes a sure shot.
Now, if the guy says no, stay the fuck out of my inbox, don't hit me up, and blocks you, do not hit them back up.
Do not hit them back.
But again, if someone tells you no one day, maybe you caught them after a bad set, or they argued with their old lady, hit them up in a week or two and see.
They just might be like, oh yeah, I remember you, let's do that.
You know, like a couple more of their posts or something, you know, and then if you're generally wanting it, ask again. If after 3 solid no's, maybe stop.
Right.
You know,
you want a sure shot offer, be positive about it, have an incentive, and give a benefit that's going to benefit you both. I guarantee you.
Thank them for telling you no.
I appreciate you being honest and telling me no. Maybe later. No.
You know,
it's cool later. You know what I mean?
You know, I know it sucks, guys, but professionalism will take you a long way.
Everywhere.
I reiterate that a lot. I know you guys are local. I know a lot of, and if you're just doing this for fun, that's one thing. Cool, whatever.
Hobby rappers and things.
But if you're really trying to take this serious, like just like with my apprentices at work, you know, it's a job. You're wanting to get paid for it. Take it serious.
Take it
Be
right.
Professional. Like just because you're a local rapper does not mean you're not a professional rapper if you're getting paid to.
I know thousands of rappers that are being sufficiently paid from their craft, and they're not mainstream. You don't hear about them all the time, but where they go, they rock. And when people rock with you, it don't matter who signed to you, they're going to follow. They're going to listen, and they're going to download, and they're going to come see you.
Think someone pays you $5 to $1,000 a show every weekend to go do a show out of a town? 4 weekends, you can make $2 to $4 grand a month just doing a couple shows out of town because somebody wants to pay you $400 or $500 based off your music you're streaming.
That's right.
Linked up with
That's
out of
right.
town.
That's what you want.
Newsflash: Tulsa, Des Moines, Kansas City, Sioux Falls, Sioux City, Denver. They're not that far a drive, guys.
No, anything within your radius of 5 hours, you're supposed to try to dominate.
Even 8 hours.
Everything.
You know, if it's less than a 12-hour drive, you should be willing.
You can be able to make it.
You should be willing to make it for, you know, if they're gonna pay you.
For the sake of the payment is right on everything. You know what they say?
Even if the payment's not right, if it's one of them shows you think you're gonna connect and
have your merchandise, take it with you. Man,
look what he got on.
Man, have your merchandise, take it with you no matter what. I'm the type of person
I think that's the second most important part I drive on this show is merchandise, guys.
What do you represent? You're trying to brand yourself. Have your brand on.
I got K&R shirt on.
You feel me? Feel me?
If you guys haven't noticed, I wear a different shirt every
time. That's what's up.
I've had a lot of episodes, and I've wore a different shirt every episode.
I got you. I know the address and everything. I can send it right to you.
That's the whole point, guys. Because if you don't believe me, I'll go through my Facebook and screenshot it and show you guys. There's people that comment on the shirt I'm wearing. Hey, what's that shirt?
Who's that?
And I tell them. And no offense to the artist on the show, you know, that kind of takes away from. But at the same point, the whole point is, you guys get noticed off your merch, bro. You have a cool looking fucking shirt design, and somebody asks me, hey, bro, whose shirt you got on?
If you get upset about this man branding somebody else's shirt, look, just
maybe something that I don't wear.
Look at this background. What did you expect? I'm like, look at his background. What did you expect?
There's a little bit of everyone here.
You know what I mean? I appreciate that.
You know, little mini museum, you know.
Here, let me ask you a question. See, y'all be like asking and be wanting all that. Y'all don't even ask him no questions. That dog is on it. He is not playing about the pizza. Let me get the crust.
Pizza's here.
She ain't playing. We
look. Go see Daisy.
She's like, look, she ain't playing. Look, she ain't playing. She's like, you hear that? Did you hear that? But I was wondering, man, because there's a lot of people that didn't know your background. I know you have been doing it for a while, and tragic things happen. But where do you see this platform with the artists and the things we were talking about, without letting the cat out the bag? In about 5 years, where do you see this programming, this streaming, and the platform that you're trying to create? Where do you see it?
Hopefully I have 6,700 new artists come through here.
Okay.
That's what I want.
You know what I mean? And then,
I don't want to do this at all.
Right.
For me.
Personally.
I just hope everybody continues to. Everybody that's been on here is going to come back after we get enough artists, and we're going to review CDs. I want you guys to keep doing dope art, dope merch, dope shows to where I have a reason
to have content.
That we have reasons to come back here and actually review your material. The next round you guys
hear that? So that means y'all cannot stop. Y'all have to continually and consistently give this man something to dwell on. So
we got to have something to come back and do our actual reviews on. Then I want you guys to bring your new albums, your new singles, your new fire you're working on, and let us come in here and pick your brain and find out what you're doing.
Right.
And in 5 years, I hope I have the same guys I've had up here back here 10 more times.
See, now y'all see that. He said he want to be doing the same thing 10 times better with as many artists as he's doing right now. That's genuine. That's genuine support. I'll be around. I'll be around. I mean, I don't know if anybody ever decided to try to. Well, today, Ben, you know me already.
I got asked one question at the end, and I'll bring that up at the end when I go through my fun questions. But
Yeah,
you're the first one to actually ask me a real question like that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, because I never knew, and I always like to anything I'm involved with. I want to apply myself to elevate, so I have to know the meaning and the purpose behind it. I'm doing it for a reason because it just felt natural, and you invited me.
And
but
like 5 years ago, or 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 6 months ago, you told me I'd be doing this and it'd make a difference for these guys. I would have told you were full of shit. And you know, because I didn't realize that just how many people's posts I share, like blah blah blah. That
two out in a period of time. You know what I mean?
Well, like outside of Facebook, they were like, yeah, you know, I didn't realize I was actually becoming a pseudo celebrity.
Yeah,
which is weird.
It's not.
I'm just a fanboy.
It's really not because
like
amongst artists, it's like that.
It was I'd show up to shows and artists would buy me drinks. You know, it was you guys are awesome. Like, and not like alcoholic drinks, but I'd buy like a Red Bull or something, and then somebody'd be like, "Hey, I'll get that for him." I'm like, "Who are you?"
Cover the bill.
I'm so and so.
You share myself. Remember you?
You know, and I have a hard time with some of these guys in Facebook in real life because. You're not a picture of a dog, and it's disappointing.
You know what I mean?
You know, like, or like some of them I only know by their artist name, right. So or their real name, not their artist name. Correct. So and that's one cool thing about doing this is I'm getting to meet guys that I haven't really gotten to interact personally with.
Well, me personally, I am definitely going to invite you to every last remaining show I have this year. If you can make it to the ones that are going to be out of town. I'll arrange it to where you can make it, but as far as the ones that's in town and local, you got a free pass, man. Don't even worry about it. Anytime that hey, can you make it to this one? Yeah, don't even worry about the coverage. Just tell me when you at the door. You know what I mean? So you got me. That's real thing. And that's real life support, dude. For real, I appreciate it.
And a little nugget here. I had Surreal on another episode, and
shout out to Surreal. What's good, my guy?
He cooked up an idea for we're coming out with little things for live shows now that are going to be.
I mean, I don't know if he can talk about this. Can he talk about it?
I can. I'm going to drop it. If you watch this, you're going to find out firsthand.
Yes, I see. Yeah.
We're going to start dropping live clips or mini interviews done at live shows, and we're going to call it the Diet Mountain Dew Review.
Okay. That makes sense.
It'll be just short little 10, 15-minute episodes.
Okay.
One or two questions per artist.
I was like, where you get the diet from?
But it's going to be smaller episodes. Okay. But it's the Diet Mountain Dew. Surreal gets privilege for that name.
So you've been working with Surreal for about how long?
Oh, I don't work with him at all.
No? You haven't never worked with him?
No, I'm not even an artist, bro. Like, I'm just a supporter. I don't make music, none of that shit. Yeah, dude, this is.
He said, dude, I got famous from supporting people.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Oh, you probably didn't notice the gold record, huh?
No, I mean,
look, they fucking made me a gold record with my face on it, bro.
Yeah. Cause hey, on everything. I mean, you're known to have like abusive support, but I didn't know. I thought you were at least
No, I'm not a dick. I'm not a dick rider. There's nothing I get out of this other than enjoyment, bro. I don't make any monetary value out of it.
Right.
There's no reason for me to get my name out there.
I'm just supporting your music because
it's just for you guys.
That's what's up. Hey, y'all see that? Last name Mahlerg, right?
Berg.
He can spell it better than me. I'm buzzing. But yeah, Adam, man, he does it. I came to it came to my attention from someone. They was like, "Oh man, you should talk to him or chop it up."
And everything I get done locally. Like Merch by Marcus does all of my prints, all my photos. When I usually have a guy here taking photos, are done by Nappy Face Photo Company.
Shout out to Nappy. Shout out to Nappy Face. Faces that's nappy, not mine, but yes. Shout out to Nappy Face.
Devin.
Devin D. Rich. What's up with it, man?
You know, I get all kinds of shit from people. Like I got a lot of custom merch from people. I don't know. I guess I get spoiled a little bit.
A little bit. Hell yeah. I mean, you should. I mean, if I support you, I mean, I
so
don't expect.
what really kickstarted it is during the pandemic, when we first got our first stimulus check.
Mm-hmm.
Me and the wife were still working. Sarah, she's a preschool teacher, so she was working digitally, being still paid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a construction worker. I do commercial painting. I was actually painting hospitals and stuff, so I got super busy.
Yeah,
I was making overtime during the pandemic, and then people sitting at home didn't like the way their houses looked, so they were paying me to come paint the outside. So I boomed. I did really well during the pandemic, and I felt slightly guilty about it. So when they gave us that money, like I gave my kids their full amount, and they're like $600. I said, your Uncle Sam gave you that to stimulate the economy. And my 9-year-old son went over to my dad and flashed him $600 bills. My dad's like, where'd you get $600? From Uncle Sam to stimulate the economy. He thought it was the coolest thing because that's what the money was given to us for.
Exactly. Spend it.
So, the wife took her money. I had $1,200, and I was like, what do I do with this? I spent all $1,200 on local artists in 3 days. And guys that didn't have merch that I liked, that I hit up, I cash after. There was people I
would have too.
I sent $300 to.
I mean, you're doing the same thing as what you would do in general population, John Q. Public, but you're doing it amongst your.
Well, and Save Your Stages wasn't passed, and so the artists weren't getting any love. Our venues weren't getting any love from the first stimulus check.
Really?
It took like the second or third stimulus for them to start passing the Save the Stages for them small venues to get saved. That's why we lost Lookout. So I felt, and then so I got my second stimulus, and so I gave that out and didn't need it. I don't drink anymore. I quit drinking a few years ago.
I seen that. You can have the Red Bull for sure.
So the money, the $200-300 I'm saving a week from what I was drinking. As a snob, I drink expensive stuff.
Goddamn right. You probably absolutely right.
And so the money I no longer spend on alcohol, I invest in other things, and a lot of it goes to local artists. Why not? I feel better watching you guys get hyped off of stuff like this than I ever did drinking. So I'd much rather do stuff like this with my time.
Right.
Plus, it teaches my kids to do things for other people.
Yeah, more.
Put your community ahead of yourself.
Be good humanitarian. Money only takes care of so much, but it takes people to take care of people. I've always believed that.
And like I tell everybody, you don't always got to buy stuff from people to support them.
No, it's one thing. Time and effort is something that outweighs money because you can get money over and over again. You can't get a person's time.
Shares go a million miles too, guys.
Yeah.
But like
actual views, I know you like it, watch it. You know what I'm saying?
At least for 30 seconds for the view count to count. And if you're on YouTube, watch the whole damn thing for the hour count to go up. Spotify, at least stream it for 30 seconds so they get that half a cent royalty count. That's all you got to play on Spotify. If you can't give somebody 30 seconds of your time before
why
you say,
the hell did you even hit it? Why
are you liking or sharing?
On everything. The funny thing about that is...
And if you do like an artist, go find their longest fucking video.
On everything and watch that.
Hit stream, watch it once or twice. Once you get bored, walk out, let it stream for 3 more hours because they get paid once they hit 4,000 watch hours.
You know how many laptops and phones I got sitting around the house playing my music and shit when I'm not even around.
And that's not fake view counts.
No,
guys.
it is
that's
not.
Getting these guys their just dues because they already got fucked out of 4,000 hours worth of watch time not being paid.
Think about it. If you got 4 phones sitting around and 2 laptops and you got a radio or you got an internet blog that goes live stream 24 hours a day. Why in the hell would you invest in your own effort and time to go stream your own stuff when you're gone so you can get your numbers up? That's
there
smart.
is nothing wrong
with that. Because that's just like 6 different people.
Now, I'll tell you, being a douchebag too, I got 30,000 streams when you're sitting at home with 20 laptops. That is a stupid-ass comment. Man. But I totally get you guys doing it to get your hours up, to get your money up, because... especially Spotify, YouTube, them guys fuck you so hard.
No grease.
And you...
full thrust.
I have no problem playing. Every night, I play you guys on stream when I go to sleep, turn the volume off, hit repeat, and stream it. Why?
Don't forget to let me send some, man.
Because that way, you gotta get a little bit of money. Because they unless you're buying it off of, like, Bandcamp or something, you guys... a lot of them digital platforms screw you.
Right.
So don't
They
get, again, go back to the merch thing. Make money off of merch. Music is a hard
Your
thing to
own
make.
physical merch. People still do listen to discs. They still do listen to CDs. They still will buy LPs and singles with a bonus package if you buy a shirt and a wristband.
Because look,
Do
you
that.
have a 10-track
Do that.
CD, you sell it for $10, you made
Dollar per download.
a song
99 cents
per
song.
CD you're selling. Now
On
versus
everything.
I go and buy it on Amazon and you're making 83 cents off your whole CD.
Your whole CD.
Or whatever it comes off to. You know? I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
it depends on how many you got on the plate.
That,
You know what I
that's
mean?
why physicals are important, guys. And most people don't even buy digital.
Get out there and
downloads.
grind and do all that legitimate stuff that they're doing for you digitally yourself. That's all it is. You're doing your own footwork and you're getting the full payment for it. That's all it is. Oh, I'm ready. Hey, we chopping
Oh
it
no,
out.
that's these are, conversations are the best.
Okay,
That's why
yeah.
I love it when we get. So when I have people I've already met and know I give out too many spoilers, and I think that ruins the show.
A little bit.
And so when we get new guys that I've just met, you know, in person for the first time,
That's great.
outside of DMs and Facebook chat,
Yes, sir.
it's awesome because our conversations go. You know, that's the whole point. This is a introduction episode. We're getting to learn each
Now
other.
y'all see it now. Now I'm about to turn up. Because when he asks some questions, I'm going to give him the blatant answers. I hope some of y'all ain't a victim. I swear to God, I'm not going to lie.
So, you said you got into music about 15 years ago,
Mhm.
but really got into it about 7.
Right.
Is that when you kind of, so I'm guessing about 15 years ago were quote unquote basement tape, rough cut stuff.
Right, right.
And then, so 7 years ago would be where you kind of started messing with professional recording equipment
Start
and stuff
perfecting
like
your
that.
style and stuff like that, yeah.
Did you ever do an actual, do you have your own studio or do you go to someone's studio?
I have like, man, it's the blessing part about this is no matter where I go, it's a studio available. For some odd reason, just the energy, the feel, the whole attitude of whatever I'm doing, it'll make them be like, hey, come to the studio. I'm gonna tell y'all now, I've been doing music for a while, and I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people, they like to brag on how much money they have spent for the studio. I am a blessed person, and that's how I know it's meant for me to do this, because I've never paid over $1,000 total for over 500 songs being recorded.
And you know how you do that? You carry yourself with some self-worth,
On everything.
professional,
Man.
know your worth,
On everything.
you know,
Yes, sir.
and have
No lie.
skills will carry a long way too.
Be a people person.
But a
You know
lot
what I
of
mean?
it,
Be a
you know,
people person.
being professional, knowing how to talk to people and carry
Mhm.
yourself in the right
Mhm.
groups.
Mhm.
And again, that's not always coattail riding and shit like that. That's
Dick
just
riding on, no, man, that's support.
that's just knowing where to conduct yourself and who will help you bring you up.
Exactly.
Dick riding is hanging out with a group of people and then them charging
Being a
you
yes
100.
man is
Well, and then them charging you $1,000
Yeah.
to record one song.
What, man.
You know, and
Stop.
then you just did it so you had their name on. That's dick riding, guys.
Yep.
Hanging out with people and then being like, dude, you dope. I really like you. You want to come hit these couple tracks?
And
I
make
mean-
something happen, and make an opportunity, make a blessing.
Again, that goes back to when we had Attilly on. Attilly will tell you that he's done it for friends that he's liked and we're good and we're like, come on.
Right.
K&R told, you know, he's got lucky enough where Dupree took him under his wing and helped him do some things, you know.
Develop, yeah.
It's all about how you guys conduct yourself and open your mouth and just knowing, you know.
It's hard. It's for some people. For some people, it's hard because they're trying to pertain to an image or they're trying to do something, mimic it. Be yourself. I mean, I don't know how many times I thought I was being myself, but I was trying to perfect my craft. But when I really discovered being myself, you know you're saying the right thing. You give yourself goosebumps when you say it. When you say it, it feels so good. You anticipate people to hear it. Not, it's only meant for this. I don't want to talk about this. Or, oh, wait, get your kids out of here. Only they can hear it. No. I'm talking about when you are so sure about your craft, you can say anything.
Tell them to play it for your grandma.
Man, now, if you can't play it for Granny, why is you saying that? What would your grandmother say? If
Nothing.
she
COVID took her out.
Oh,
Maybe that.
you said, got him. No, I'm not gonna say it's too much. It's jokes, people. It's jokes.
It's Facebook talk, guys,
You know what I mean?
on YouTube. Just enjoy the fuck out of it.
But you gotta understand, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. I just decided, man, to just really go like all in and like put my life. You gotta let your guard down and tell people about the most intricate or the most discreet parts of you. You're not afraid to let people discover who you truly are, trying to express yourself in the craft. That's what music is.
And that's one beautiful thing about most of our guys in our scene is that you guys have no problem actually being yourselves on scene.
Yes, show it.
I mean, there's a few cookie cutters, but a lot of you guys have no problem. You know, if you're a silly, goofy guy, you have no problem being silly, goofy on
That's
your
you.
album,
I mean,
and
that's your
awesome.
character. That's you. That's
You
your
know,
personality.
if you believe in witches and demons and spirits and cool
Now-
shit like that,
Now we see why you rap like that.
you know, and again,
You know what I mean?
like I've had Mr. Gates on here, and he literally like when he went and recorded his first song, the quietest place he could thought of was the cemetery. He went and recorded parts of his first album in the cemetery.
Quiet.
One of his songs, "Roll 'em in and hit the button," comes in from when he was rolling in coffins and hitting the button in the crematorium. You know, and it's cool when people are,
It's a
you know,
natural feel.
and that's why I don't. Everybody's like, "Oh, did you?" No, I don't listen to mainstream stuff. It's commercial.
I mean, it's there. It's what it is, but that's not.
I like. I'm a lyric listener. You know, I don't
yeah,
care
yeah,
how
yeah.
hard beats go.
Hey, see now, I'm gonna fall in love with him now.
I'm a
You know what I'm
lyric
saying?
listener. I
Because
care
I
more
like
about
that. I
your
like when people be
content
like, they
than,
was like, wait a minute.
you know.
See, when we go off the camera, I'm gonna show them some shit. Y'all ain't gonna understand. It goes deep. But I appreciate it to the fullest because a lot of people don't listen anymore. They don't,
No, they just like
don't.
beats and a
Oh,
catchy
that's
hook.
hot. That's hot. And that.
They like a hook so big you can catch Moby Dick with, but that's about it.
But it's cool. But what did you get from it?
And don't get me wrong, dude. I totally don't have a problem with commercial stuff.
No,
and,
we do not.
and
Because I love
music
it.
that you
I
jam
love
to
it.
and stuff. But I'm more of a guy that I grew up where music is meant to make you feel
some
something.
type of way.
You know, my parents were really big into it.
Yeah.
So, and that changed, you know, my parents were really big into like Grateful Dead and all kinds of stuff. Like, my mom, you guys know my mom, she comes out to the rap shows all the time. And,
Yes, sir.
you know, her favorite lady is, oh yeah, my mom's like big into the scene. Like,
Oh man,
like
she got
everybody-
Facebook and all that. I gotta send some music, man.
Yeah.
Oh, everything. That'd be so cool.
She knows almost anybody that's ever given her a CD, and that's 10 of you guys. She knows every one of your songs
That's crazy.
by fucking heart.
He got more than damn 10.
No, I got more than 10, but my
But
mom.
I'm saying,
my mom.
you see, he got more than 10 of y'all on here, and only 10 of y'all gave to mom. See, that's terrible, dude. I'm like, what? This dude has more than 10 posters over here. You know what I mean? I'm like, come on, y'all. We got to get some CDs. We got to get some physical copies of some stuff. Even if you got to walk around with a USB drive.
And that's
You
the
know what I
thing. Some have physical, some don't. But
We got to get each other there. I mean, don't be scared to pass the key.
I'm
Right?
telling you guys, my mom absolutely falls in love with 99% of you guys. Even you guys that have lyrics.
Oh,
that
man, beautiful.
some of your guys' lyrics are so uncomfortable hearing my mother say.
I know all the words.
Like, just so you guys know, you graphic ass sons of bitches.
He said, don't be having my mama cussing like you, though.
So then, when did you drop your first CD?
My first CD came in 2012 with my guy Tangeray, aka Raymond Williams. Tangeray the Tank Man and Bopper Die Entertainment. It was a young man who came off a spin-off of a group called Afterlife that was here. And he ended up coming up with me, Deal Wood, his FemC, Camouflage, and another couple of artists. Man, we dropped one called Welcome to Domaha, Volume 1, The Nubian Peruvian, which means Black Dope. He gave me a chance to speak on it and say something, and I let it all go. And the first song, it went. Next thing you know, I did the Tupac thing. I was in the background for like 3-4 years maybe, and after that, people was like, well, he can kind of spit. Going into like 2014, 2015, I dropped another one called Fuck Up to No Good. and it consists of Bob or Die Entertainment and 5 artists, and one called BP Pros, which is Buckley Pros, and that was 5 artists, so it's 10 of us now, trying to collectively put something together like Master P, trying to follow the format and whatnot.
Like say, oh,
Me trying to go, and next thing you know, things came about, speculations, and then all of a sudden we had issues and domestics and stuff like that amongst everybody. We kind of broke up, but a lot of the artists started, but they didn't finish. It's a lot of them that wanted to keep going, but they didn't because life responsibilities and priorities didn't have room for hobby and stuff that you can't hold on to. And me, literally, man, I've been blessed to be able to, I go through it, but I've been able to keep alive a dream that became my livelihood, and it's more than just a hobby. You know what I'm saying? It's not just, if anything I'm saying, I know somebody's going to receive it, and I'm saying it before a reason, because I was imbued with intelligence enough to say it. So, dude, you're not just saying something to be saying it. You're going through things, like Job, so to speak. You're going through things. You persevering. You struggling. But at the same time, I'm still surviving. I'm still perceiving. So that means I'm meant for something. Make document of it. I seen a lot of people way back in the days that look like present artists and powerful speakers and ancestor pictures on one side and prolific actors or candidates for something. I believe we all have a chance to, energy is always transcendent. I don't care what you believe. Whatever believe and whoever made it, it still compels on energy. So I think energy is always recycled because it is always said what's from the beginning shall be in the end, so it always repeats itself. You be a good person, no matter what you do, that's going to come back around to you. And when it's a reflection of a good thing later on, they're going to feel that you're that person that continued to make it be the thing that it's supposed to be. So when it comes down to me, this talent thing, it's not just music. When I look at the things I've been through, it's documentation, it's truth, it's therapy, it's assistance to other people, it's storytelling. It's a very detailed imprint of who you were, and only you can make it defined. Only you can make the details. Only you can make it interesting. You know what I'm saying?
that reminds me of a really good. I'm a big nerdcore rapper.
That's okay.
There's a rapper, Mega Ran.
That's okay.
And he has a song called Infinite Lives.
Mm-hmm.
And it talks about how no matter what you do through your music, even if it's just one person that hears it, you make a lasting impact.
Yes, you did.
And
Yes, you did.
then through whatever that person does with their life, they'll make an impact on somebody. So therefore, you've gained infinite lives through your music.
Man, I live 1,000 times, and you don't even know it. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And that's
hey,
totally
no good
the
go
vibe.
deep, y'all. Y'all just don't understand, but it goes deeper than just.
That's the vibe I just got, and I really like that, man. I
Yeah,
really dig that.
I
That's
appreciate
really good.
that.
Because see, again, this is where we come back, guys. There's a lot of you guys that are just like No Good, where
Yes, sir.
it not only shows people your struggle and your story, but you're not trying to glorify it. You're just trying to help yourself, and you're trying to help others by hearing it. That maybe not even the same story. They may be just going through a different struggle, but realizing, damn, he didn't give up either. Either, whatever your story is,
Right.
it helps somebody. Trust me.
I listen to other different genres, man.
I
and
can name a song by every artist in this town that I've listened to when I've been feeling in some sort of mood, whether I wanted to feel real good because I was feeling my partying and I played one of your songs,
I know what you're talking about.
or
yeah.
I felt like drinking, so I played one of your songs, or I felt depressed because I got
And I
hit
need
by
to
a
hear this.
motorcycle, so I
Yeah,
played some of your
something like
guys' music.
Yeah.
Trust me, guys.
Yeah.
There's, even if it's not all of your music, there's definitely a song or two by
It's
every one of you
therapeutic in some
guys
type of way.
that's
Something
gonna-
you made it for somebody.
and my funny
You know
part
what I mean?
is, it's normally the songs I pick from you guys are the ones you don't even know how to perform live,
Ah!
you assholes.
See, now that's where they got me fucked up because me, I'm a perfectionist. Whatever I perform, do you understand me? Whatever I perform, it's a video, a storyboard, and a vision to it already, or it wouldn't even get created. Oh, wait till y'all see me.
Some of you guys
Oh,
grind
yeah.
my gears with that one, and I totally
He
get
said
it.
it grinds my gears.
Like, I totally get it, guys, but
Let's
sons
bring
of
it
bitch,
back.
don't let me request songs if you don't know it. Sam Rowe.
Look, dude, you got it, man. You got me. Watch this. I'm going to Facebook right now on everything. It's like this. Adam just made me bring back what grinds my gears Wednesday on a Wednesday.
Oh, that's awesome. It is Wednesday.
Ha 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 ha. And more to come. See? Organic. Let's go, man. That's cool.
Any up and coming projects?
Man, we have an album coming from 110. No, I'm signed to 110 as an artist. It's coming in the form of Slightly Disturbed. It's some tracks I'm gonna lay down. I have a two videos, so to speak. One called Universal featuring Jay Keys. He's an artist and a mega producer that's here. Then I got one called RPM, and that's a personal project with no good entertainment. I have another album being dropped as we speak called Transform, and I got like 7 singles out right now, and I'm working on a couple of more, but we have a lot of work to do. Then I have a tour. We have a performance coming up on the 24th in Lincoln with We Hustle Entertainment and Chris Big Lupe. And we do major win coming down. Yeah, bring your baby out. You're gonna love bring your babies out, which I mean your pups, your pets. We do Dangerous Crew, Omaha, Nebraska Bullies. We do bullies. We do low riders. We do custom cars. We do barbecues, and we do bikes, custom the Lolo bikes, and live performances. We have vineyard, vendors and sponsors. Hopefully, we get people like auto parts, Apple, stuff like that to sponsor us. But right now, we try to make all of our events free and all age access, because it's not really about what we get out of it, it's what we can implicate into. So if there's independent cars, car clubs, bullies, vendors, food business people, we try to make a buzz or give it a reason for y'all to come out to these people.
Any local food business owners, vendors, construction owners? I know I got a couple of you guys watching this. If you're interested in
sponsorship, we definitely do that. I mean,
I'll have his information at the front of the screen. Just check it out in the title. Make sure you pause it. It'll be in the first minute.
This is what we do, you guys. We try to connect the community with good music, Latino, house, EDM, whatever the case may be, and we try to make sure that we have vendors there to support the businesses that's local, because we know you get hungry. You know, we get famished a bit. We maybe you're here to see something and got interested in something. Then you got dogs, you got the apparel, you got the accessories, you got the artists, you got their merchandise and the people that inspire them. Then you got the people that present it. You got the endorsers, you got the sponsors, then you got the participants, and then the car owners. Those are all, listen to me, those are all beautiful venues to start a platform or market your brand, to cross network. Just the fact to just socialize with newer people, that's what you really want to do, to get yourself out there. So anytime we throw these events, please feel free to come out.
Being an artist is the same thing as being a business owner, guys. You can network with all kinds. Don't think you got to hook up with just a promoter or
everybody
or another artist. You can go hook up with the Galley or
24/7,
or 402 Barbecue or a local clothing shop and Coco Braids, you know, a local hair shop, a local Youngblood salon and stuff like that.
Everything.
And be like, hey guys, would you be interested in $100 donation to doing this, you know? And then
I'm gonna just stand over here on this side and throw a little something on the side of your building, but I will shoot business in the, man, I done done it.
You know, and you'd be amazed because business owners are looking for all kinds of, in this world, you need unique ways to put your business out there.
Venues, guys, that's what you're avenues, you're creating venues. Every time you do that, some contractual or something to where you agree, some type of agreement, it's a venue.
That's why
what you
I
wanna
got a
do.
ton of sponsors for the podcast. It's none of it's monetary for me, but it's all stuff they provide for the podcast. And why did they do it? So they have,
Because it's nothing short of good.
it's helping the community, and it's a good form of advertisement, a good partnership.
Right.
A good partnership will go a long way, and you can partner with all kinds of people. So we'll get into the fun part of the interviews.
Hey, here we go. See?
3 people you can collab with, and it can be living or dead,
Mm-hmm.
any kind of genre of music,
Okay.
and you can have them as a writer, a producer, drummer.
3.
3 is what you're limited to.
Ooh, okay, as far as a writer, I would definitely want Eminem. Oh God! As much as I would love to perform with him, wow! But I would love to write something as diabolical as his mind thinks, and then put it in my format because I can relate to it.
He's a walking fucking thesaurus and dictionary.
Man, he got a lexicon he got an extended glossary so big it's ridiculous because he reads
So a lexicon is.
a very extended vocabulary.
Look it up.
Get it together, you know what I mean?
If you don't know what that is, you probably
you need to read the book and get from up on that rock. As far as
need to play some nerd games.
on everything, geeks and nerds, we win. You know what I mean? Especially in high school. We didn't do
We're
good,
on top
but now we're
kids.
drinking milk.
That's right.
On everything, and she does too. Let me see.
So we got Eminem.
Okay, and then as far as producing or doing a collective song with, it would probably be T.I.
Okay.
T.I. And as far as like maybe collectively just doing a project all together, it's gonna be a pitch, but I'm going to say Kendrick Lamar. Oh
All right.
God, dude. And my top faves, I'm just saying.
Second answer you're the second artist to say Kendrick Lamar.
Maybe because it's fucking beautiful, dude. His brain is just, oh my God, it opens you right up. But
For one of the mainstream guys out there, he's definitely an actual artist.
man,
And don't get me wrong, guys, not all mainstream stuff is garbage. There are tons of
it's a
artists
couple of
that-
stuff, but that's why they call it mainstream. It gives
Yep.
you a trend to follow. But you can tell the intricate parts of them because you feel those songs that's truly them or the ones that they're
You can tell who's an Avril Lavigne lip singing like Milli Vanilli versus somebody that.
Yeah. I remember when Millie ran off and Vanilli kept on trying to act like he was a remix. I feel you.
And guys, that was a cassette that fucking skipped on it. That really sucks. Like, that wasn't even a goddamn compact disc. That was a cassette tape.
That was terrible. Dude.
If you guys don't know who Milli Vanilli is, you really shouldn't be talking shit about other people rapping over their lyrics.
The man can sometimes hard. In front of 30,000.
Because you guys are only Milli Vanilli in front of like 12 people. So
Milli Vanilli was a black Afro-English group that used to do pop rock. And they had a song called Don't Forget My Number. And in the middle of a very big international festival, I mean, one of them type of
after
festivals.
they won Grammys, guys.
Oh my God, they won like 5 of them shits. And next thing you know, they had this song called Baby Don't Forget My Number.
See ya.
They lip sync. One of them was like, okay. He tried to play it off. The other one, he was like, after the third, baby don't get my number. He said, fuck this, the gig is up. Mariah got hit with the, you seen it? Don't do the Milli Vanilli. Don't complain about that. That shit is hard to do sometimes.
You new guys, I totally understand and I get it. But, like, yeah.
He said,
Famous people do it.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But that was my top 3, man. I would definitely collab with Eminem. Definitely do my thing with T.I. because I love his wordplay. But when it comes down between Kanye, Cole, and Kendrick, it would definitely be Kendrick.
All right, I dig that list. I dig that list. I'm pretty sure everybody in our audience can agree.
If I was a younger stature, like maybe between the 18 to 27, it'd be definitely different. You know what I mean? Because there's some hot ones out here. You know, Roddy is this guy, that guy, and this girl. You know, it's
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the people that really make an impact, that knows the game. They've been around for more than 10 years, and they can drop jewels. They can go to a movie theater and sell it out. They can throw a concert just on the whim or a fly, and somebody mention their name in the city, and the whole city comes out. Those type of people, you know what I mean?
Totally.
Put yourself around something that you want to be, and it has to be greater than you. And I guarantee you, you will be just that. That's why you put good things, positive things, smarter, richer people around you, because that's what you want to become a product of.
That's right.
You feel me? For real.
Yep.
For real. If you rap better than me, I'm not going to be scared. I'm not going to be threatened. I'm going to see what makes you go, not how you rap. I'm going to see what makes you go to feel the way you do when you rap the way, and I'm going to try to relate and go there so I can. And then I'm going to ask questions. I ain't gonna
You
hate.
guys like some of these guys in town, go and watch their stage
Oh
performance
my
and
God.
see how they
Learn.
Don't watch the show, but watch how they control a crowd and how they
Smooth
interact.
transitions are, how they have crowd
Because
participation.
I know some of you
Yeah.
guys have been to tons of shows, but you're there participating. Don't participate. Stand on the side and watch
And look,
that
speculate.
artist.
Speculate, yes.
Like, and there's a couple of you artists, and I'm going to name drop you, C10. You are amazing at that. Most people think you're probably not paying attention, bro, but you're one of the greatest observers of other artists out there, and you guys can learn a lot from that friendly giant. Like, he watches everybody, and then when you watch him take the stage, you can just see his
You can see
evolution.
yeah.
And it's amazing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I can't remember anybody else off the top of my name, and I'm sorry, but C10, I'm sorry for calling you out like that. But you know, you guys can be more like C10. Jay Lively's another guy.
Yeah.
He watches you guys perform, and he doesn't.
And it's not even
like,
not even that out of a certain
and you guys
spite.
think he's probably a bump in the log just standing there staring at
No,
you.
I'm
but
watching.
he
I'm
is
studying.
learning from
I'm
you.
studying on
These-
everything.
Some of these artists that sit there and stare at you, they're not being dicks to you guys. These guys are probably being more professional than the dude jamming out singing your song with you.
On everything. See,
Because
yeah.
he's learning that you're good enough to learn from.
Yep, absorbing.
And so you guys should be actually being like, dude, I appreciate you watching my
I
stuff.
tell
like
them
that.
quick, and then I give them dab and shit when I see them. I mean, I'm nothing far from a stranger when I see you, but I know it's a lot of artists that's out here doing that.
Jesse Garcia Mumbles is another one that does that.
Yeah,
You know, there's a couple of you guys I see that.
What's up, Mumbles?
Well, he was just on not too long ago, you know, and that's the cool thing. That's why I love this scene and love you guys, is because a lot of you feed off each other and learn from each other,
Yeah.
and not worried about who's being the best, but how you
How
guys
to
make
be the
each
best.
other make you
Exactly.
better.
Exactly.
Like,
How to be
it's
at your
awesome.
best.
So back to our fun question.
Okay.
You're stuck with one song for the rest of your life.
Oh,
It is
God.
not on repeat, but it's anytime music plays. It'll be like during a commercial or a
Wow.
movie. You get on an elevator, it's the background song at every store you go to. What song is it? And this was the one question I got asked back, by the way. I told you we'd get back to when somebody asked me a question.
I'm about to fuck y'all up. The Pink Panther thing.
Nice!
Just out of that, I could never get
Hamburger!
I was like, dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. I can hear that anytime.
That is great.
Not only will
I
it
love
make,
that.
not only is somebody sneaking around, but that shit sounds funny to me.
That's my surprised answer so far. That is fucking perfect. I like that one.
Out of anywhere, anytime, look, you just on a bus out of nowhere.
I dare one of you guys to remake that song into a badass rap track.
Shout out to Chris Vodzilla for making a song called Pink Panther. On everything, I remember that I was featured.
Nice.
Norfolk, shout out to my guys in Norfolk and Nebraska.
Which actually has a really nice scene out there. You guys don't.
They really
Oh,
do.
there's so many colleges and shit out there. I was just talking about this
And
the
they
other
love
day
to
with
drink
another
in
college.
RT
That they actually sometimes have a better draw for some national acts than we do.
Pooh Barnes.
And just so you guys know, don't like
Pooh
somebody
Barnes.
invites you to go play out in some place like that.
Go outside.
don't knock it, because some of them places you'd be surprised. There's 20 community colleges out there for all them farm kids, and they got nothing
And
better
they got
to
nothing to do but
to
make
drink
noise and drink
and
have
enjoy
fun for real.
and enjoy culture that's not nowhere near them. You
Mhm.
got to remember that they're country bumpkins out in them shows. So if
when
you're
they
getting,
invite you out there, you better
they
come.
really trust me. You're gonna make 100 fucking fans out there because you're not what they're used to.
See, look,
You
that
know?
was the first time I heard, and I wasn't scared. Because usually I was scared. You know, I'm from Atlanta, so I'm like,
And yeah,
they
and,
get out there and they just,
and that's the thing. Like,
they want to
clearly,
play in the field.
definitely watch out for some areas. There's some places that are
Yeah,
definitely notorious for being bad guys. So,
You know what I'm saying? Not quite
unfortunately, that's still part of fucking some people's society. And that sucks.
that sucks.
But,
For
like,
the most part,
honestly, you get a show out in Grand Island, guys. I'm telling you, fucking
go
jump
out
on
to
it.
GI.
Jump
Go
on
out
it.
to Norfolk.
Salvador Kendrick was just in town for 4 Winds, and he's from out of there.
What's that other place?
And there's North Platte, Grand Island, Kearney, all them towns out,
Yes.
out in western
They
Nebraska.
wait for it, man. They wait for it. It ain't nothing out there, y'all.
Sioux-
Find out what
Sioux
clubs
Falls
and
is
go.
another great
Sioux
city.
Falls is
and,
Sioux City, yes sir.
You know, they call you up there, guys. Fight them things, dude, because then you'll trust me when most
They'll
of the
pay you. They pay you.
most of the bands that are in town are country. They're gonna love something that's different.
Yep.
You know,
It's like every now and then we like
and
to
I'm
hear
from
Latino
Sioux City,
or
so
hear a
trust
little
me,
rock.
they're a rock
Yeah.
country area. So that, you know, if you're invited up there to play a show, even if they're not paying you, you're gonna walk out with money.
Look,
So-
play hard and bring your lunch.
My final question, and this is my kind of serious question.
Okay.
You got 7 words to describe what you want to do with your music. It can be 1 sentence or 7 individual words. But you can't say more than 7 words to describe what you want to do with your music.
Make a major impact on the world.
Boom. Make a major impact on the world. Not bitches, money, chains, stacks of weed. No. Make a difference. And if you listen to him, he's already done it.
Hey. Hey, there we go.
So
There
no
we go.
good. I want to thank you so much for taking your time out on this Wednesday,
I appreciate it. I appreciate
coming
it.
out and finding out
Okay.
what grinds my gears.
Oh, here we go. And we bringing that what grinds my gears Wednesday. We're gonna bring that back.
And I just want to thank you for this organic interview. It's been awesome. You are officially tramp stamp approved.
He said, "Ka-ting." Look, Mom, I'm on TV.
I did it, Mom. I'm a real star.
I got it. Yeah.